Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Mr. Evgeny Prigozhin came out swinging, and he had a rant that was posted, I guess, on Telegram, and he's talking very dirty and talking about withdrawing his troops from Bakhmut on May 10th. If he and his Wagner group don't receive ammunition from Shoigu and another guy over there, I think it's Gerasimov. I have the video, is obviously in Russian, is a lot of beeps, bleeps, and blurbs. There's some images that are blurry, where he's going to point to some of his dead fighters. So I have three articles, one from Daily Beast, one from Business Insider, and the other one from Russia Today. Russia Today will post a different picture of Prigozhin with his statements and will ignore certain kind of statements he made because he really curses badly. Now the video I have, you can't hear the curses, but you can read them on the bottom, and I will play it. So I will move the screen when they're gonna show those dead bodies on the ground, which, as I said, they're blurred, so you can't see them. But anyway, for this guys' purposes here. So let's start with the mildest article, which is from Russia Today, where it said that Wagner boss announces withdrawal from Bakhmut. This is the picture that they put over there with this guy. That's not what he did. So Wagner boss announces withdrawal from Bakhmut. Evgeny Prigozhin said his troops need to recover, and he asked the regular Russian army to take over their positions. Yes, you can make it like this, very mildly and very nice. So in a video published on Prigozhin's press service on Telegram, which was accompanied by an open letter addressed to the Defense Ministry, the President, and the people, the Wagner Group chief complained that his forces were not receiving enough artillery ammunition and were unable to continue to hold the city, which is a regional logistic hub and was the site of months of urban warfare. I will read more, but let's go to another article from Business Insider. This is the video, and that's the way he actually behaves during this video. So this article from Business Insider says Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin launched a screaming expletive-filled tirade at Putin's war chiefs as he stood next to dozens of his men's corpses in Ukraine. This is more accurate, to be honest here. And this is where the video is. As I said, I will stop it before it shows here even though it's blurred, but you want to make sure that you don't have problems, and it's a lot of beeps, beeps, beeps. Let's get going. Ready?
Вот парни ЧВК «Вагнер», которые погибли сегодня. Еще кровь свежая. Сними.
He said, film them. So he was going to point the finger to all these bodies, which are, as I said, all covered. You don't see them. Let me just go forward like that. And then he's coming back to tell us a few more things.
Меня, блядь. Это чьи-то, блядь, отцы. И чьи-то сыновья. И те, которые не дают нам боеприпасы.
So I had to stop it for a second, but I'm going to go back and start it from where I thought I stopped it.
Будут в аду. Жрать их потроха, блядь. У нас нехватка боеприпасов. 70%! Шойгу! Герасимов! Где боеприпасы? Посмотрите на них, Вы сидите в дорогих клубах, Ваши дети прутся от жизни и снимают на ютюбе ролики. Вы думаете о том, что вы хозяева этой жизни, и о том, что вы имеете право распоряжаться их жизнями. Думаете о том, что если у вас есть склады от снарядов, то вы имеете на это право. Есть элементарные подсчеты. Если вы даете...
So you got the gist of all this, and let me go back to this article here in the Business Insider, where they're going to say the same thing he said. So he's obviously blaming Shoigu and Gerasimov, and is upset with the top generals, blaming them for lack of ammunition, and he calls them a pair of animals. And you can watch that. The entire thing was maybe about 40 more seconds. And he said, here are the guys from PMC Wagner who died today. The blood is still fresh. Prigozhin said, film them all. And then we say, we have a 70% ammo shortage. Shoigu, Gerasimov, where the beep is the ammo? Prigozhin yells in the video. He said, have their insides eaten in hell. You, and I'm quoting, you animals are hanging out in expensive clubs. Talking about his, and about their children as well. Your children are, and I'm quoting, your children are enjoying their lives making videos for YouTube. Do you think that you are the masters of this life and that you have the right to control their lives? He said they came, I'm quoting again, they came here as volunteers, he said, referring to the dead man in the video. And I'm quoting again, and are dying for you to be rolling in clover in your mahogany offices. Keep that in mind. Well, he said that he's going to retreat, he's going to get out of Bakhmut. Let me go the other one back. Where is it? Oh, this is the one I got from Daily Beast, which is the same thing. But look at the Russian picture right here. And everything these guys say is just watered down. Nothing like professional, but you don't see anything about... and said here that the PMC chief concluded by saying, we will lick our wounds, quote, and when the motherland will be in danger, we will once again stand for its defense. The Russian people can't count on us. So the reality of Prigozhin is the one that you saw in that video, and that's your boss when you show up at work late. But if you claim that you had to take care of your eyelashes or your tongues were too deep in your ass or up in your ass, then obviously he's going to forget about it. He's going to just say, it's okay, buddy, it's okay, buddy. Now you go over there, go. This is how these guys expect. Now, what you saw over there, this guy's rant, this is how real life is. What we live here, this is an artificial reality, which is better. I'm not saying it should be like that guy over there. From time to time, you need someone like that. Why? So you can appreciate your bullshit that you have here. And he's right. He's right as far as if he's accurate in not receiving ammunition and other people enjoying their beautiful lives wherever we are, and not giving a damn. Now, I don't know why he claims they didn't receive any ammunition. Is because they don't have it. They want to, sabotage him. I don't know yet. We're going to receive that information at a later time. Another issue with this is what's going to happen to Prigozhin. Because we know, according to our corporate free media in the United States of America and elsewhere in the free world, if you know what I mean, we've been told that Putin is the all-powerful, all-knowing, all-criminal dictator of Russia, and he just kills, poisons, throws people in prison forever for no reason, just because he feels like, or if you just disagree with him a little bit, then he's gonna do that. So by judging that, I think that Prigozhin had disappeared already. But hey, he didn't attack Putin. He attacked Shoigu and Gerasimov. Now, it doesn't mean that he didn't take a dump on all the Russian leadership, because that includes Putin as well over there. So it's not the first time when he calls for ammunition supply to be sent to his people, and he called on Putin as well, and nothing happened. So that means this rant is strange. Not strange. That was not a good word. It's, could be a dead end for him. Now he gets out, he says, on the 10th. All right, today is what? Is the 6th. The 5th. I'm sorry. Glasses. Yes, is the 5th. So he got 5 more days to receive ammunition. Otherwise, he goes out and he says the Russian army is gonna take his positions. On the other hand, we have the Ukrainians saying that, again, stupidly, I think, I mean, based on no evidence, just by how they know the Russians, how they know all the Russians think, that the Russians want to take Bakhmut until May 9th. They said the same thing, they, being Reznikov, he said the same thing about, I had the article, he said that the Russians want to take Bakhmut by February 24th, just because the Russians like symbolistic. So they want to do it, so it's an anniversary of 1 year from the start of this war. Well, it didn't happen, obviously. So again, Reznikov was a dumbass, as he is. And yeah, why? Because of his statements. General statements, he doesn't back them with evidence. He tells us about ammunition, he tells us about what the Russians want to do, and then when it doesn't happen, he doesn't come back and say, hey, I was wrong. No, he just moves on. That's the style. So again, they say by May 9th they want to take over Bakhmut. Maybe Bakhmut is already done, and this guy is just saying that to, I don't know, impress somebody. I'm not sure. I know that should be a lousy justification, but I don't know if he's not really doing that for a certain kind of plan. Oh, he's leaving, let's move in so we can, but I don't think the Ukrainians can move in Bakhmut anymore. I think Bakhmut is already 90, I think is done. It's like a person who you know is dying, is going to be dead. I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's not moving, it's just have some little spasms over there on the floor, and that's it. So we'll see if Prigozhin will be staying alive, and what's going on with Wagner. Maybe Wagner is going to change and will be placed somewhere else, waiting where the Ukrainians are going to counterattack, if they're going to counterattack. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.